So, weird angle, weird video, but I opened up a wine to have with some cheese after dinner tonight. Wasn't planning on making a video at all. I opened up, unfortunately, a wine that in the past was amazing. The Jean-Louis Chave Selections Côte de Rhône. The 2018, I don't know what it is. It's undrinkable. It's so herbal, and it's got this such an intense minerality in a bad way. It's got like a irony, rusty taste. It's I couldn't drink it. Couldn't drink it. I thought maybe in the bottle would get a little better. I think I bought it a year ago. It's gotten worse. So I needed something else. So out of my unboxing recently, the Chateau Cantemerle 2015 Haute Medoc, so a left bank cab heavy Bordeaux. I found out it is fifth growth. So I had the growth classification of 1855. This was in the fifth growth, and a lot of those wines have gone up in price. This one is $35, I think I paid for this, which was a bargain. I think this wine retails typically around 50, so either way, but it is fantastic. It is so good. I cannot believe how good. It actually reminds me more of a cross between a Napa fruit-forward juiciness and Bordeaux. It's definitely got this cross-section of what I would consider great Napa Cab and great Bordeaux. It's really quite great. 2015, so it's got 7 years on it. It's mostly a little unctuous, but then you taste it, it tastes more like Bordeaux. It smells a little bit like it's going to be big, unctuous, dark fruited, and then you taste it, and it's got a lot of that Bordeaux-esque type thing. Cedar, leather, the gritty tannin. It's like sandy, gritty tannin. It's a different type of tannin than you sort of get out of California, at least in my opinion. It's not overly heavy on the palate, though. It kind of reminds you, it's got a stewed plum. There's got to be some Merlot in here, but stewed plum in there. But you can tell it's a Cabernet heavy. I'm not sure how much, but it's awesome. It's awesome, and I want like a case of it for $35. I mean, honestly, that's how much I think this is great. So I thought it was worth making a quick little video reminder that this is an awesome wine. Not sure that I'll be able to get the 15. 2016 out of the left bank of Bordeaux was rated even higher as a vintage. I don't really want overly ripe vintages as much as I want a wine that is true to its place, and it's got the proper acid, and it can age a little bit and isn't just exhaustive on the palate with just an abundance of tons of unctuous fruit that then overpowers nearly everything you pair it with. Some Napa Cab could be that way. It's not that I don't think they're delicious. They absolutely are. I think that restrained style out of Napa is becoming more the style than in the past. Actually, I think tomorrow I'd like to go. I think I've identified a 2012 Philip Tony Cab at a Napa, a wine, a producer that makes wines in the old school manner of a more restrained Cabernet style, similar to Frog's Leap, that I've wanted to try for a long time. And if this 2012 is really available at the store, and I'd love to try a 10-year cab from Philip Tony. So, gosh, I'd be tempted to buy two, but they are expensive. I think it's $100, but typically Philip Tony ones are about $150, which good Napa Cabs are going to cost you about $100 now. I'm sorry, great Napa Cabs may cost you $100. Good Napa Cabs $50. You can get some great Napa Cabs above $50. Good Napa Cabs about $30 and above. I think under that you struggle. You struggle out of Napa just because how expensive the land is. I don't know how I went from Bordeaux, this great Bordeaux, to Napa conversation, but this is sort of where my brain goes when I talk about wine. I've been searching for a wine to have a case of here. Just pop a wine whenever I choose. I know it's going to be great. I'm debating if I can get this or maybe the 16 at a reasonable price, maybe buy a case and just keep it, just to have a wine that I can have on a weekday, or when I'm aging something else and this has already got some years on it and it's just ready to go. This wine could absolutely age longer, but it's drinking great right now. It's got the delicious factor, it's got an elegance factor, it's got these elements of the dark brooding fruit, but at the same time it's got the Bordeaux-esque flavors that I'm used to. So it's great stuff. Exactly what I want in a wine is right here out of my Cabernets, is to have a little bit of a boldness, but at the same time a finesse and a lot of layers that are not just fruit forward. And this absolutely hits it on all accounts. So that's it. Have a good night.